Yo, what's up, Mr. Jim? I go by name Uthando Nesthembu.
And I am Jabu McDonald.
And it's your boy Cartier Solo.
And welcome to another episode of
The Review. No, what is the fancy English?
It's coming, guys, and we are still your connoisseurs of entertainment and everything worth knowing on TV right now. And gentlemen, can we talk?
Yeah.
Is the space safe?
Well, yeah, it's definitely safe. I'm just not in a very,
Yeah, you're tired.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Today I
tired,
might not be at my best because I'm extremely exhausted. Yeah, guys. Anyway, how are you week?
Listen, I think we need MacG to just give us some chillers punch to
so
get the energy. Yeah, like Sibene.
Yeah, I need it. It's here, guys. I was like moving from one place to another, and trust you don't want to do that.
Moving is not cute.
Like one guys, I was moving and the pekang one. Like, wait, my wife, where are you?
Where are you?
Where are you? Where are you?
Uthando Nesthembu.
And in the number, come on, just call Sne up.
Not to chat. That's chat is so stoked, bro. There's a video that I posted with the Sne and them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it out there. So we were finished shooting the episode that we did.
Yeah.
That went viral and stuff. So we were just having lunch afterwards and everything. And then I took a video. I'm like, hi guys, this is the love of my life. I've met the love of my life in this near video. And this guy, that video is 3 years ago. Like,
How did you find it?
I stumbled upon it.
What did you say? What did you comment?
I don't know. I was actually scrolling through and it just popped out on my thingy, unless if it's an algorithm, maybe, because I was probably liking a lot of Uthando Nesthembu stuff, like the videos and reviews.
You've lived a life, hey? You've lived a life. Pile. Sne.
Are you, those people, okay, let's, yeah, this is not the platform. Jabu, tell us, what do we have in store for us coming up? What are the TV news that we need to know that are coming up in this coming weeks or months or whatever?
You know what I like about Inimba is the fact that they mention characters, but we don't see those characters. Like Unongaba was in conversations, but we finally got introduced to the character. And then Azande is going to be the new addition in terms of the cast of Inimba Season 2, played by Usia Raymond Sipukule. I think that's his surname. I could be wrong. But he's going to be playing Lazarus' cousin on the show, and it's about to be hot. The tagline for this season is literally Don't get too comfortable. So, I mean, we already know the show has already been making us uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He better not come with violence because we will fight him.
Well, just know there's a power struggle. That's all.
Yeah, like it's giving like there's like a rivalry that's gonna exist in there and everything. And I'm so happy for this edition because I was literally,
he's a brilliant actor.
Yeah, he's a great actor. I was like enjoying him on Your Bestie. I was enjoying him on other shows that Riva as well. It was very good. So it's really gonna be interesting to see that how he does it with Inimba, and I'm sure he's gonna give us a lot. And I'm happy that now we're finally gonna get to experience the Ngubana family.
Yeah, like what's going on there?
Yeah, what's going on, and maybe this means now the storyline saga Sydney's gonna
number 44. No. Can we stop seeing number 44 this season? Like, yeah, I'm okay.
I'm predicting that maybe the storyline will be shorter that side.
They must go to prison with their child. Like,
he's still very much, but I'm still very much. He's building his own empire, which I think
building. Let's see him when he's done building.
Yes. Wow.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm a proper Sydney hater, and I don't know why, but like, let him build.
Maybe he's gonna redeem himself this season. We just never know.
Let's see.
We shall see.
And then the other stuff, Net Ramabulana, if you watch Fatal Seduction, he used to play Vuyo on the show. I think it was Vuyo, right? The cop guy. Yeah, he has joined Skeem Sam, which is a great addition to the cast also because he's one of those actors who knows like a lot of languages. And I think it's easier for him to play, like any role that he's given, he's bound to kill it. So he's also, part of the new storyline for Skeem Sam.
Has been recruiting, This is probably the 4th edition now.
I think they're fighting so hard because remember that time slot is competitive. So they need to always
getting the pockets now. They're getting the budgets now.
Yeah,
I mean, one of the biggest shows in SA. They are really reinvesting
it back to the show. So
which I like, yeah.
which is very good because most of the time when show gets bigger, the quality gets like really.
And they're giving like storyline after storyline, and you know you need great actors for like these storylines, so that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Any other thing?
Nothing much. Law, Love and Betrayal returns this Sunday for second season, 8 p.m.
Some point has ended.
Yes, I didn't even
Watch
watch.
a single episode.
I watched one and
Sorry,
I was like,
Pondo who? I'm joking. But I also didn't.
But that show is different. Not getting a second season.
No.
It's like no.
Yeah, decline now.
Anyway, let's get back to our reality check. We're now gonna like head back to the reality check. We're gonna talk about everything reality TV. And yeah, we're gonna like jump into Big Brother for a bit. Ilano was evicted on Sunday. Probably probably the first time I was actually sad to see someone.
yeah.
Like same, right? I also kind of felt like not Ilano. Like I think Ilano Kazaza, was giving. Look, I'm not saying Kazaza was like the strongest competitor.
Yeah.
But I think out of the people that are left in the house, Kazaza, I think
He brought entertainment.
like he was like.
I think she just had a very good aura and everything.
Yes, there was great aura.
Like I feel like she was easy to like, like I've never find anything. The thing is like what I like about her, she always like minded her own business and just go about with it.
Yeah.
Yes, and she didn't take things too seriously. Also,
anybody's sad or whatever. She just went today to be like, yo, I'm Nazarin.
I'm gonna miss the rants, like the Tandega ones. Like she just like snaps and goes head to head with the Tandega.
And also the diary sessions.
Of course, calling out big sister.
Yes.
I'll sissy, advice.
Like evening gaga.
Now I'm gonna miss Ilano.
Yeah.
Like, I hope she does a lot better. I'm not better. I hope she does great outside the house.
I hope brands are watching. Also.
Yeah.
I think
She's a multifaceted person.
Yeah, Ilano's gonna get and I speak it into the universe because I really do like Ilano. I think the LGBTQ support that Ilano received is going to literally put her on. I think Ilano already went in with numbers as an influence and stuff like that. So I think right now, like literally the world is her oyster, and she's just going to be getting brands, and she got a lot of love. I just
yeah.
I
And also the
think
fact that
this week
she's
is
very
bad.
like into beauty,
Yes,
fashion,
makeup and stuff.
She can cook. She can do anything.
a lot of things. She's
Multifaceted.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, she can just tap into any other adventure, like avenue. Like she would do great.
I think presenting also would be a great thing.
Yeah,
It would be
she
great
was
for
great
her.
in like those wager tasks. Like I was like, nah.
Look at us saying good things about housemates. And
Look at us talking, and everyone thinks we hate the housemates. We actually don't. Like,
No, we don't.
Housemates is great.
Yeah.
But now moving on to some like maybe some shadiness. I think there's a housemate who I believe got so lucky this week because they probably would have been on the chopping block. Ilano wouldn't have left if
The Don.
the Don was nominated.
What about King Wonder though?
I feel like King Wonder still has a bit of a fan base, to be quite honest. And I think
But
the
it was-
Don compared
it was
to
second bottom.
yeah. But if I genuinely just feel like with the Don, and correct me if I'm wrong, but like out of all of the housemates that are left in the top 10, the Don is probably the weakest.
Yeah, like right now, since we had the top 10, we finally have the top 10. We thought we were gonna have it last week,
Yeah.
but we finally have the top 10, and it's Shay, Bravo B, Didi, Liema,
Millie.
Tandega, Trixie,
Q. Yeah.
Dawn,
And
King Wanda.
Wanda.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you get the gist,
It's kind of it's a very strange, not strange, but it's like the top 10 that we have this season is just like, damn.
It's giving that, and then we don't know what to expect.
You don't know what to expect. Yeah.
It's giving like this season, like everybody has a chance. And I was saying this in my other video that's in name. There are people that we are so focused on, and I don't think that one of those people would probably be the winner because we don't even know what is happening with the other people, because there are people like fan bases that are not really as very loud and that have got
But
to
they're
experience.
voting in silence.
They're voting in silence.
Yeah.
Like few fan bases, like and those people, they are really like Even though last week we talked about him that he doesn't deserve to be in the top 10, but I got to realize that this guy has a lot of people backing him, and we've seen that, and he's been in the game for a long time, and he's been nominated for a long time, and he's been safe for a long time. And also with Bravo B, I also generally think Bravo B is like growing, like fan base is growing.
Yeah, and he's very likable.
Yeah.
He's very, very likable.
And this season he's very like chill.
I actually think for me, Bravo B's, and listen, you can judge me and drag me all you want, but I do feel like the ship thing for me, right? It's sort of held back to where I think Bravo B was going to be, because the way that he was playing the game, like even in silence, right? There was a way that he was like moving that I genuinely liked. He was like for the people. He was like literally cool with everyone. I do think that obviously his relationship with Trixie, funny enough, and maybe I'm going to contradict myself here, but it makes him slightly more likable because now you're getting to see his interaction.
Loving side of him.
He's the loving side of him. So it does.
You see the soft side of him. You saw the softness of him. And of which we got on Saturday that he was initiating a truce between Thandeka and of which I find that it's never going to happen.
I think also, the thing is with Bravo, he's close with Thandeka. He's one of the people who he overlooks a lot of things that Thandeka does in the house, and he has a great relationship with her. So he's never had like fights with her. He's never said like anything bad about her.
Yes,
So I think the reason why he felt like he wanted to make them have this peace is because he sees a sister in Thandeka, and Trix is sort of like his family in the house also, so he would have loved for them to get along and have that peace, but it's not something that's going to happen because it's not going to work.
Things that in life that you should just accept that they're not going to be.
It is what it is.
Because I feel like as much as like maybe Bravo gets along with Thandeka and Trixie, but putting them in the same, because both of them are very like
strong,
very strong. It is. Like, they never want to, no one ever going to submit to another. No one's going to back down. So to put those two in one place,
it's never going to work.
It's like putting two Zulu men in the same place, right?
Yeah. True. Like that's perfect. Yeah. Because you're never going to like have a situation, because obviously they have history also. So both of them are really going to be cautious of how they continue, even if they choose right now.
Yeah.
Going forward, it's literally going to,
I think they just stay away from each other.
They're still going to step on each other's toes.
Yeah, they are. And I saw someone said that like, with whatever happened, like when the truce went south, Uguti, Trixie avoided getting like her final strike because Trixie takes it to 1,000, right? So I do think if they don't, Thandeka is also a very smart person. I do feel like if you're a gamer and you're playing the game and you know that if I step on a toe just a little bit, I can get this person out, it would be easy to get Trixie out. Just a small little,
and the fact that she kept on pointing fingers, it was like, she knew she was trying to get a reaction.
Having a conversation like that drunk is very dangerous, And
yes, and she was extremely drunk. She was
like, because obviously if you kind of like when you're drunk, you kind of like forget certain things. You forget where you are, what you're doing, and everything, and then you might land yourself in hot water. So,
but also what I like about this season, just to add, with the whole top 10 situation, Big Brother has been known as like the show that's very unpredictable, where there's twists, and twists sometimes work in someone's favor that we probably wouldn't have wanted to be in the top 10. I like the fact that the top 10 is happening naturally on its own to a certain extent. Like people are actually voting for these people to be in the top 10. There's no twist. There's no
who's getting it.
Yes, which is what I like.
But I wouldn't put past Big Brother to do that.
Like now that we're getting so close to the end.
Yeah, because also this week it's survival, so it's giving there's gonna be something that's gonna happen.
Top 5.
I kind of still think like, and I remember I said this earlier on in the season, I kind of still feel like the redeemed, I don't know, I still feel like there's a twist with the people that are there, like the second round.
I also feel like maybe there's gonna be a situation where like it's gonna just
like imagine
one must go.
Vote for your favorites. Like the housemates, they say this to the housemates.
Damn.
Imagine how shocking that would be, right?
Going that week.
Yeah, because I think at that point,
Liema would be gone.
Liema would be gone, yeah.
And remember, Liema, the last time she made it far in the competition was week 8. So imagine,
Imagine-
I feel like week 8 is where they introduced twists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because now you were taking up the heats, like so. Obviously,
I hope we don't get that also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking about Liema, there's been a little bit of a drama around her. Obviously, there were letters last week.
Yeah.
But it was distasteful from Liema. I'm not gonna lie.
That was not her best moment. Yeah.
Yeah, like that letter to Q is as much as like she had found out in the boombox that Q was asking, questioning again what she's doing. I feel like she didn't need to go that personal. I feel like it was deeply personal because he came for his looks. He came for like what he dress and for eating. For
You're trying to be someone who's dead.
Like
That was hectic.
that was hectic. Like, bro, like I've never heard Q say you want to be like Ricky Rick Dog. I've never, but like all of a sudden,
I think he's inspired. I could
yeah,
be wrong.
there could be inspiration there, but that doesn't mean now Liema should write such a crass letter about it. You know, like it was so.
Q would have came for music, then it would have been even more sense. Yeah.
And that's what I'm
so-
saying. Like the situation, would be like for Liema to come for Q like that, it was more personal than it was for the game. Because Q only questioned Liema's what you call a game. Like what does she
What
offer
is her-
in the game?
yeah.
Not to say in general in life or anything. It was like
He was not one of the people who said Liema's lazy, right? He was one of the people.
I think she was.
Shay was part of that.
He was.
Yeah.
I don't think maybe he was part of the conversation, but Ashay was like the one who was having
Was
the
driving
conversation.
it, yeah.
Maybe I'm not sure with who. But I was just so disappointed. Other than that, they were just very pretty much expected letters. The one to Tandela and stuff like that. Last week was weird, man. I'm not lying. Last week was such a weird week for Big Brother. Probably my least favorite week.
Same. I think I was gonna say the same thing. I think the past couple of weeks I've slowly been like dipping in and out. And I personally feel like the letter thing, right? For me, it's like it was becoming so toxic. Like it created this energy. And we know like the house has been toxic. Like I think these fights that constantly happen, it's just like, oh, not another one, like a scream. They are
Even for me.
not to ulapo yourself. It's just like I'm just, can you stop fighting for like a second?
But
so happy.
I like Ilano's fights.
No, Ilano's fights. I also
That fights that you can see, they're just entertaining.
yeah, like Ilano's fights, you don't take it seriously.
Yeah, like and then there was fight to want when I manage it.
It says yeah. So I do think that the letter thing, it also showed, like with Liema, for example, I do think like things like that sort of made me remember that some of these people are young men. Like it shows the immaturity as well in the house, that like the way that the things that you say like become so distasteful, you know, like there's a line that you don't have to cross. And I think entertainment value is that, right? People can dabble on the line, but once you cross it, and it's very easy to cross it. And once you cross it, it's
easy,
like,
very easy. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and some people don't even know the difference, you know, because even people were saying like, Aibo, you deserve that because of the thing he said to did. I'm like, those are two separate instances.
It was not even that
never-
hurtful.
It was not even directed to Liema for Liema to even say that, because even the reason for Liema to say that was because of what Q said that came out in the boom booms, radios, whatever, bunks, whatever. And also the thing is,
boom shaka, yo.
you know, and also it was just like, you know, but I'm so happy that Liema acknowledged to have flaws and like I said, okay, I was wrong and apologize and genuinely like apologize to him. And even immediately after
And the fact that you owned up to the letters,
Yeah,
that on its own, it's a great step.
that's good. That's also good because it shows maturity and growth that, okay, you might have wrote that letter with emotions and hurt inside of you, but like maybe the realization after you hearing the letter, you realize that was too much, you know.
You crossed that line, yeah.
Yeah. Also, Liema in Ashay drama. Guys, I think when was it? Was it? Did I say yeah? That's in Ashay and Liema's friendship is not. Is not.
I think you mentioned it before. I don't remember when, but you did mention it.
I was just seeing. When Ashay and Liema drama, like I did say that Ashay is someone that I can't trust, you know, and I can't trust.
Offensive did mention it.
Yeah, yeah, I think you're. If you know what, if any decampaigning, it's for Ashay, guys. It's for Ashay. This guy is decampaigning. I'm kidding, but you always. I feel like you've always had that little sense of like Ashay's game. He's playing like a manipulative game. I think you clocked that. That's what he's done, and maybe that's where that fight, you know, also stemmed from. Where like people are starting to see, you know,
The thing is,
cracks.
like, you know, when you're trying to be good with everybody,
Yeah.
it's the dangerous thing of like now, for you to be good with everybody, there must be something that you say to them that will like look at you in that light. Even when you are friends with someone that they don't get along, they would probably be comfortable enough with you because maybe you are saying something to them that will make them comfortable, even the person that you're with.
Yeah.
Because for example, if Ashe is getting along with everyone in the house and people like me, babangazwana bang, for like how is the person that ungazwana no Ashe, which is Liema, be comfortable with sitting with Ashe? It's what Ashe does of like, okay, I'm gonna buy a party la and
Playing like the field.
yes, like play the friend and stuff like that, and be not afraid to speak however about this person. And let this person now, oh, I can trust Ashe because Ashe really is not swallowed up into this thing, Liam. And that's why I was saying, like, and it's kind of giving, like, okay, you're playing two sides here. You're not only like playing, we're like a double agent in a sense. But honestly, I feel with Ashe and Liema,
He's playing a game.
Yeah.
with what led to Liema crying? Because Liema on Sunday she explained it, why was she upset. For someone who I regard as a friend, everybody else can say whatever they want because I don't regard them highly as my friend. But then if when you ask me a question, okay, I ask you a question, Taibo, why didn't you allow girls? Why don't you? Because the question, the issue was that Ashe was saying, why is Liema not giving King Wanda a chance? And then once Liema went, why are you not kissing other girls in the house? It's because now I have a person outside. What's now I have a person outside? What's Aibo when you were doing this? What we doing?
That was wrong, yeah.
Even if, bro, I'm not like, I don't know if maybe it's a matter of maybe he is not getting it because he's not getting, or maybe just not trying to admit to he was wrong. But if any it's like you are in a clique of people name, and then me and Jabu are like the best of friends. We're like tight, and then Jabu say something to appease the crowd. Something maybe it might be known, but answer something just to make me look funny, look stupid. Obviously, that don't pattern.
It's what he's been thinking all along also.
No matter like how little or tiny it is, or not how it is, but if it comes from someone who you regard as your best
And
friend,
respect so much.
and respect, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
And I feel like Shay was not grasping that. Just because King Wanda and they don't have said it, it doesn't mean that it's something that I liked. You can joke about something, but there is a point where like it doesn't sit well with someone, and you should understand that. And when I'm saying like I'm Satan, but I'm Satan. Even if it happened, even if the whole country saw it, but if it's you, I'm saying it's an Satan. You shouldn't be saying it. It shouldn't be like we said, or even no matter what claiming it was something that was said by everyone in the house. But if it's a show when I'm taking it in because the question line was that when we say you're not gonna kiss other girls because you're in a relationship, and now I'm saying I'm not gonna give King Wanda a opportunity to whatever because I have someone outside. And then when I'm also mentioning about kiss that don't why? It's just becomes like, okay, you're trying to like say it, now you're trying to minimize and dismiss whatever that I'm trying to say. Over this one, I was gating. Even though Vele Uliema is not someone who has been, for example, saying she's been playing a clean game in terms of like being loyal and everything, but it's not your business. It's something that she and the boyfriend will have to deal with. And lastly, hearing Ashe, Don, and King Wanda speak about the whole situation, trying to say she's been doing this. And the thing is that they're saying these things that she's been doing in games, that these games have been initiated by them, and they're all participating. But the only person that is being picked out of those situations is Liema. Trixie has done some things.
I think also there's that thingy of where they feel threatened, because remember Liema they released the results for her season after like weeks later, and they saw to Liema at some point she was like number one,
strong competitor.
so that on its own it scares them. Oh yeah, there's a higher chance of Liema winning this season. So there's that also, they feel threatened. And that's why they always want to pick on things that they feel are bad and they want to talk about them in a way. I think it's an attack to Liema, basically. They feel threatened.
It's a take character and also like to how people have to.
They probably think that she doesn't deserve this and it's unfair why she's in the house. And they forget
Even
what
Ashe said that he did say that Ashe that the thing is about in the top 5. Anyway, we finally, as I said, we have the top 10. Like guys, I said last week,
top 5.
So I want everybody to give me like a quick top 5. Don't explain. Just give me a top 5. Maybe we will.
Our way.
Me?
Yes.
Yo, okay. First things first, Bravo B is there. Liema's there. Tandega's there. It's the 2 spot that I'm struggling to fill.
I think Q can make it that far.
No, let's hear his top 5.
Okay. My top 5, I'm thinking. I've said Liema, Bravo,
Tandega.
Q, and that's one.
Ashe?
I don't want to put my emotions in it. I'm trying to be logical about it. It's like, you know. So I said Bravo, Liema, Tandega, Q.
Bravo. Yeah, you did mention Bravo.
I think Didi. I know she was in the bottom 3 yesterday on Sunday.
Doesn't mean anything. Now with the dawn.
I feel she might be stronger than Trixie forward. She might be stronger than Wanda. What do you call
Melly,
Ashe. You know, not Ashe. Okay.
See, that's like a toss, right? I know the Ashe thing is a toss.
Ashe. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna say Wanda. Whoa, Bafana, come down.
Was he in it?
Okay, the top 5 for me is Bravo, Tandega, Liema, Ashe, and Q.
Yours?
Why are you looking at me?
I'm ready. I'm literally ready for it.
Okay, Liema, Tandega, Bravo. So that's the top 3. Liema, Tandega, Bravo. Q.
Yeah, no, probably they're paying him, so he's got it right. That's the top 3.
Q. Between Ashe and I don't know. Maybe this is a sneak, but Trixie. Between Ashe and Trixie.
Love Trixie.
He just loves you. He just loves you.
But I think I kind of
I am manifesting.
I get it for Trixie. I really love Trixie as well. I think for me, it would be great to see a competitor like Trixie make it that far. I think mine, and no emotion, just like, I think just based on what we're watching, definitely Tandeka, Bravo, Liema, and this is going to be a coin toss. I'm surprised no one said this, but I do think Maddie's going to make it in there. And that last spot, see, the tricky part is like between Q and Didi and Ashe. Like, you see those 3, I feel like that last spot, it's anyone's game between those 3 because they have supporters. But I think if I'm going to give it to someone, I actually think Ashe might surprise us. Yeah.
Someone's going to be in the top 5 because of a game or a twist.
Yes.
That's pretty on black.
Yeah, but someone's going to get there because of that.
And then I feel like your competitors like Uthando guys end up in the top 3 and will just be like, what? But he's someone that I can see doing that.
I think
they're hungry now.
Probably like maybe still have like 2 weeks in him. I don't know. I'm considering the things happening. But
yeah, if he doesn't get head of house, like if Don or Wanda don't get head of house this week,
they're going. Anyway, let's take it a little bit forward. We are going to the bigger clubbers. Like, guys, did you watch the clubbers on Saturday? It wasn't bad. Like, you know,
it was okay.
It was a peaceful episode.
Yeah, it was a peaceful episode. We needed that breather because, like, the past couple of weeks, it's been like fuck. Wenzani baba Nkosi yami?
But still, VJ will always say some questionable shit.
Yeah.
Did you hear that line?
Nonsense.
Yeah, like did you hear the line about he didn't want Mafa's mother to be the one to bridge the gap between them to get them like close. And I'm just like, who the hell do you expect to do it if not?
That's his mother.
It's his mother, you know? So yeah, so he also did say some sideways questionable shit, but at least that was the most, you know.
Also, why do they insist on this narrative about Undu being aggressive? Because T also mentioned it.
I actually hate that they're doing that. Eh? They're like validating that narrative.
VJ's manipulation is working because now all the siblings are starting to see it. And for me, even how he reacted, I don't think he was
I
way
don't
too
think being aggressive. He walked away.
He stood up and then left.
So I don't know why they continue using that narrative. Because for me, at some point, if I was I was actually gonna address this. Like, you
No,
guys.
I think it's because of his past. Because I get it, he's been
Since he's 50 cents. Bump to be like 50 cents or 25 cents.
you know,
Yeah.
or 15 cents, whatever the cent.
Yeah.
But I think maybe it's like sometimes your past sometimes follows you, you know, like so even when you redeem yourself, you change. But I think maybe I think it's just them also telling that like,
clinging on to that narrative.
But you know what? I do think VJ's kids don't all know each other that well, right? Because obviously they haven't grown up together. But the one that disappoints me is Unontle, because Nontle is
That's literally his direct sister.
Like they grew up together. So even when she made that comment of she thought that maybe it was true, I was just like, I thought you'd be the one to defend your brother because you know your brother, and
She was accused of witchcraft.
exactly like
And how would she have felt?
you
Yeah.
know?
also Undu bruh has been standing up for Unontle.
Gumankule, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, even though he's cool with Unkule, but he was still like, didn't invalidate what she went through. So I did feel like she disappointed me. The way that she approached that situation just made me feel like, come on, Nonke, like that's your brother, and you know that because you're right. The way that he stood up there, it wasn't. You see, if they had to hold him back because he was going to VJ, I would have been like, hey, okay, yeah. But like, he literally just stood up. He was like, you know what, I'm done. Even the most aggressive that he got was when they were outside. It wasn't even at that table. He got more aggressive at the parking lot with Uti when it was like, yeah, I'm the black sheep. That's when he was actually showing the most anger. At the table, I don't think he did the most. Yeah.
So yeah.
But the thing is, like, I feel like they are just swinging by the wind of everything that's been said and been happening. It's saying, okay, the father said this, so we're looking at this.
I need to see our dad, our
Yeah,
savior.
this window to see to was he right or wrong about this whole thing. But another thing is that we got to see was Uswazi actually being a mother.
Listen, Swazi, 10 out of 10. I am so proud of her as a stepmother. Like, she's a stepmother that stepped up. For me, that scene, the way that she also handled it, like, Uvele was toba, even asking for permission from VJ to be like, can I please step in, you know, in
Even
this capacity.
Sisha was not expecting that hug.
Even Sisha, and also being mature enough to be like, is a hug gonna kill
She's a
me?
new mom,
Yeah.
I guess, maybe
Yeah,
sometimes.
maybe that softened her up.
Yeah, softened her up
Yeah,
a
because she
bit.
was a bit buff.
Yeah.
at
But
the
no,
beginning.
that's not her first kid though.
Huh? No.
Yeah.
Just saying, like, she just gave birth. So
Birth,
the
yes.
emotions
Oh,
are
yeah,
like,
so yeah.
yeah, but no. I think definitely, like, shout out to Swazi, the way that she handled this and even initiating it so soon after the fact, right? Because she could have taken VJ's side and sat back and been like, "Hi, it's ingazingeni," because abanklonipi anyway, you know.
Because it could have been, she had no reason or business to try
At all.
and mediate the social situation.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that she listened to Undu, heard him, even though Unontle was trying to invalidate whatever that Undu was saying, that she's depressed, whatever. But Undu, the police.
Yeah, we didn't see that Nazi
Didn't see
as
that
your
in-
parents.
Yeah, as a parent. We only took everything that happened on surface level. We didn't go deeper and trying to find out
It
what
shows
happened.
ukuthi understand ingane zakhe VJ. Unengane ezumningi, but he
Exactly.
doesn't understand his own kids. That's the problem with him. He's never
Like,
sat down to understand ukuthi
VJ,
this one is like this, this one is like
they're all
that.
different.
Yeah.
Because even though nobody to talk to, nothing, whatever. Now I would be so depressed and stressed. because I'm staying alone. I'm stressed. I'm thinking about a lot of things.
Yeah.
So obviously it can stress anybody that day.
Yeah, no, VJ just cares about his kids having the same pinky finger with the nail on it. Like, not about the
He was so proud of that.
He was so
moment.
proud, like, oh, twinning. Like, that was so fucking stupid. I was so annoyed at that. I was like, yo, you haven't been a dad to this person for 26 years and you're impressed about a nail on a pinky finger. But
Uthi, being now given an opportunity to name,
Yemi, I know the Yemi part. I know the
Yamihle.
yeah.
Umsebenzi yakho, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And the speech, the way like she just did all of that.
she's such a good person.
I was chef's kiss. So my brother, and I need to address this. My brother said this to me this morning. Says, I've seen how you like tea. Is it because she's called T and you're T as well? I'm like, no, it's not about the first letter of my name. I think T is genuinely like, she's carried the show also, right? Like, love her or hate her, and I'll admit she's had some very Beyonce moments that were just like a little dramatic. But I do think that T is a good person, and I think even the way that she has embraced Usikle as like a mom and tried to get the siblings together is commendable.
I mean, she's the son VJ never had.
Literally.
Yes.
That's
the head of the family that VJ wants.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she's taking that role very well.
taking it
But
seriously.
we have a upcoming trip happening. Of which I'm looking forward to see how the other siblings get along, because VJ is not going to be there. Nobody's going to be performing and pretend that we're all going to be here. I don't want them to pretend that. People must show that.
What if they turn on T as the favorite?
There's that also.
I mean, that's
a possibility,
right. But you were favorites.
But I'm sure in closed doors they do have things to say about it.
They probably think Aloya is Jelalo. Yeah.
I mean, she kind of does Jella herself. You remember the speech at the birthday?
Was saying the same thing. So, so it's kind of far-fetched.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward. I really do hope that VJ pitches at like one of the days, because I want to see them all drag him. You know what I wish they would do? I wish they would have
They're way too scared of him to try.
They are, but I wish they'd have. I remember the Palas. They did this on the Palas, where they had a psychologist, and then they had like I think it was the first season, and then they had all of them sitting around talking about their issues with the psychologist and everything. I really wish they would have that. Invite Tabang from Married at First Sight, Love Her Down.
No.
I knew you would say that, but I would invite Tabang from Married at First Sight. Okay, love her.
At least.
Obani?
Obake.
Bakit the mini. Okay.
But anyway,
let's move right. But I really would like a nice sit down with the therapist at some point. Maybe
There's
even
so many of them. It will definitely take so many episodes.
Listen, that could be the first 3 episodes of season 2. I would be happy to have them being honest with their dad.
Maybe there should be a special episode, like a 2-hour special, a therapist set.
We're pitching. Pitching.
We're always pitching nowadays.
Always pitching.
Last week we were pitching. This week we are pitching again.
2 hours special. I love it.
Therapist.
With
Yeah,
the
sit down.
Around.
What is it? Unwind with the Xabas.
There we have a name. Come on, guys.
Instead of a reunion,
Mzansi, we've got a show.
Yeah, we really look forward to that, and hopefully it's gonna give us something interesting, because I really want to see how the siblings are when
and their relationship too, right?
I think it would be so interesting to know how they really get along with one another, like when they do get out. There's gonna be things happening, I'm sure. So we really should get to see how they hopefully fight.
There's definitely gonna be fights.
Yeah, I hope like 1 or 2.
So moving from the Climbers and now to the Mselegus. Last week was such a dramatic week. Like Mselego, guys, like I feel like every week he finds a way to outdo himself. Like you would think you have heard the worst out of him, and then but like the drama was not really onto him yesterday. Like on last week,
it was MaKhumalo.
Not even. It was the Ngane is Zala.
It was the listen. Izinganze's Tembu roll the camera.
It was roll.
Loved how they are making him a grandfather so quickly. But actually, you know what? Umselego needs to stop. Like, he's got his dream now of 20 kids. Like, he's got his dream now. He's got 11 of his own kids, right? I mean, he's got so many grandkids at this point. I think it might add up to 20 now.
Like last year alone, they had 4 newborn babies.
Right? Like, that's actually a
newborn
big deal.
babies.
And I hate when he says that Mzumbe is dying. Mzumbe is not dying.
No, when I just be able to put the pieces in the right places.
Exactly.
And you remember, guys, what I said about Musa, that then he's using this thing for it. He clocked him as well. I'm like, well, Umsele is using this to serve himself, to know it's okay. If and he's not being given this thing of like, but I
feel like bekafuna uMaKhumalo kuba wena ohlala eMzumbe. The way he kept on, I feel like he wanted MaKhumalo to be there.
Did you hear that comment about she's the reason that it's
was the first one to leave the
wasn't it Mayeni?
No.
Because remember Mayeni was barely staying there last year.
Because I remember there was an episode, I think 3 seasons ago or 2 seasons ago, when was complaining that MaKhumalo is always on the road.
She was living in Durban at some point.
Yeah.
I think she was working at Vuma FM. So she would not be able to like see her as often. So she was the first one to actually
leave
Mzumbe and then eventually
they all followed. Hence the narrative that she's the reason that Mzumbe is dying. It started with her and they
but
followed.
Also with MaKhumalo, her narrative saying that her actual reason why she's dealing is because wasn't she like the one also singing the same tune
exactly
in one of the diaries, and also sing in one of the social media clips, singing also during the time when they're like in cahoots with Musa?
It's I get the pillow talk is finished now. Like now she's now the thingy, the gun is facing in her direction.
Again, man.
Now it's not cute.
But I feel like it's hypocritical of her to try to act like now that was the thing that they named.
She was angry.
Yeah, she was angry at that. Whenever she, because if we're being honest, she was never angry about that. And the thing, I think also the real reason she's angry is not even yet to be revolved.
I think she should have been as honest as she was when she was talking to her cousin. Was it a sister or a cousin?
Cousin, yeah.
Yes, I wish she was that honest with Musa Mseleku. Then it would have been better.
Because I feel like MaKhumalo, Musa, and Umangwabe really unearthed this. It's in whereas clean. They speak about everything that's MaKhumalo knew.
With the other wives also, they talk about about the other wives.
She knew everything. She knew everything MaKhumalo about the other families and wives and everything. They don't like all together. I think MaKhumalo got blindsided there. And then I feel that's the betrayal that she feels for Musa.
Yeah.
After we've been able to forge this, to speak about everything, I get blindsided like this. And then you take someone from Sekai. I think that's the actual reason why this is making him more upset. It's not because maybe it's not also because it's Umakwela or Sendawe. I think the main reason is because if you not talk about it now, but what corner is it zona, of which now MaKhumalo felt the betrayal. I'm like, how's this cool man and it's all zona. So that could for me be the ultimate betrayal that MaKhumalo felt. That's why I'm phone number 5, because why am I because she always probably feel like she always had the privilege.
She wants to know first.
She had the privilege information.
And she was probably secretly dating her while telling her all of these things. Because there's that possibility also.
Yeah. And sorry, you go on.
No, so I did a whole video about how MaKhumalo revealed Uguti Musa Mseleku at some point wanted to leave Umakwela, and then she got pregnant. Now he was forced to marry and all that stuff. And I saw like a couple of comments saying that, yeah, you guys overlook a lot of things because she's a fave. But I was trying to think, was it really malicious what MaKhumalo was saying when she revealed all of that? Because for me, I don't think she was doing it. I think she was just angry and venting about how Musa Mseleku told me this and that and that and that and that. So I don't think it was actually malicious.
I don't think it was malicious, but I feel also it was also to show how privy she is of things. And for me, that is just to show like her ascending power that she also had.
You think you know him, but I know him better.
But I know him better.
Yeah.
you know, and because I think she always been that person who hambala phambili sometimes most of the time. And I feel like as much as like she's been going through a lot to Sele, but I don't think she's entirely innocent in other things that are happening, because even that drama, she has a part to play in it. And now why she is so invested in what now is happening with uMaKhumalo and everything to one, if she's the one that said angifuni ngihlanganisa na number 5 abaqhubeke benze into abayenza angifuni lutho, but she's always the one that has to deliver this information, like volunteer the information to us without you know
being probed. I actually, you know, I'm actually like restraining from like saying a lot, right? Because I'm excited for this week because there's I kind of this week, you know, they finally have they sit down, right? And I really wanna see where that conversation goes as well, and hear what she has to say, because I mean I'm already hearing Musa is like asking her, did you actually not fail, you know, in what you came here to do, you know? And I'm already, I mean, my doom is ready. The hate is ready up here, you know, like I'm ready to
Your
spray.
hate radar.
And my hate radar is like, yeah, my Selegu hate radar is like here already. So yeah, so I think I'm really excited for next week. Because I'm really wanting to hear, like, you know, what actually happened. Because I think you're right. There's certain things that we might not be privy to. And I hope this dinner also reveals
those,
yeah, like the
because there's so many
deeper,
cracks now that they're revealing the story.
yeah, like
And because even then that Mangwabe was like sharing the information, I don't think she was expecting Mangwabe to know this
so
man.
much, yes,
You know,
right?
like I think because even when she was like now responding, she was just like, you know, let me move past this quick.
Yeah.
I don't want to, because
Yeah.
I feel like almost how we go too much at any
blind.
There's one now. Nikeza yonke idatha.
Yes, but then uzokuvalela ngaphandle jikela njengochwala esiswini.
So I feel like there's like more than what
Yeah, that meets the eye
to be able to believe at this point, because I feel there's a lot, and I feel like maybe this sit down, and when I was watching the trailer, I was like, guys, it maybe it's an edit, you know?
Yeah, I also thought maybe it's an edit. Let me not say anything about this, but
Edit, but
remember with the pregnancy reveal also, we thought it was uMaKhumalo based on the edit.
Yeah.
Only to find out that it's actually
yeah,
Sne.
no, you guys
so
are
there's
doing the most there at Mzansi.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, he has said it before, so it's more not be like it's like entirely new thing for him to say. So
That's the other thing. It's easy to believe that he would say that.
he said that because he has said it, you know. But he's been like saying, "No, I didn't mean it like that." They need to go in and say, "I'm down." That would be so long.
Yeah, nah.
But hey, we're gonna wait to see him by now. Today, tonight it's coming out tonight, so we're gonna have to watch and see what's gonna happen. Guys, there was a reunion of Real Housewives. Part 1 and part 2 came out part 1 came out the other week. You guys have been complaining about online about it. I would have been doing a lot of injustice if I would talk about something that I'm not privy to much. So I want you guys keep up to speed what has been happening. But it seems like you guys are not turning on my girl Crystal.
I'm not really turning on Crystal. I was just disappointed with the comment because I did mention this before. We can't condemn what Miriam was saying. We can't reprimand Miriam in terms of what she said with the whole cross-eyed comment, and then also we still agree with what Crystal said, because that on its own, it's not the same, but it's wrong, because you can't say you Nigerian dude and then we think that's an okay thing to say, because if we agree to a lot of things that Crystal says as clapbacks, at some point it will become racist, because she will say something at some point where she will feel too comfortable to say it. And the same fans that she claims are her biggest fan, and I've said this on my TikTok also, majority of those fans are people of color. And those people are going to distance themselves when she says it, because we have to reprimand her. She has to see the wrong in that.
Like the arrogance of her now that's telling I have fans, everything. It doesn't mean that if you have fans, they will just agree with everything you say.
No, I think she was just saying it, people love me. You guys don't love me. Don't protect me and stuff like that. So we can't. Yes. And yes, Mariam and the other ladies didn't apologize, those who wronged her. And
because they don't see that they don't think they
but it doesn't make it okay for what Crystal was saying. I'm not saying she must apologize because she must be the bigger person, but she must be careful of what she says because it will get into trouble.
Yeah.
She'll be banned from the Real Housewives franchise if she
For
does.
these, because I mean,
Yes.
I mean, in Africa, you're the biggest. Come on, let's be quite frank. The franchise, it's also mostly people of color, you know, and in the African franchises, it's people of color. So there's no way that you're going to make comments like that. I do think that first and foremost, my opinion is after watching the reunion, it wasn't necessary. And I think for me, it did shift a lot of my perceptions about Crystal. And even the other housewives, not even just her. Because even the other housewives, we felt like I'm standing on business. I said what I said. I was like, I'm so disappointed that you haven't reflected in your behavior, because it's okay to say I said this for this reason, but maybe I could have said it better, you know. And here's where I'll give props to Angel, you know. Angel's apology there, the fact that she was able to say, I said it out of, you know, anger and whatever, but I shouldn't have went low, you know. I respected that about her. And it's funny that Angel is like the youngest person sitting on that stage, but she was able to reflect and say, I don't know if it was because of the backlash.
She got the most back.
Yeah.
She did.
But I mean, I'm actually proud of her for actually standing on that and saying like, I'm sorry. When it comes to Crystal, I feel that the realization that I realized or that I got from this is that as people that were supporting Crystal, we created a monster. We created this monster who felt like she's vindicated.
She's invincible now.
And invincible, right? Because the way that she behaved on that stage annoyed me. I am going to say that.
The first red flag was that interview she had, where she was like talking about everything, with Lungile.
Yes, yeah.
That was I think she felt confident now to speak out and talk. I think they could have been that maybe the first of many things.
Because at that time everyone is supporting her because you're watching this night live and then she's on the show.
Like getting a lot of support. Another thing that was happening. I guess maybe that one that fed her ego to think, oh, no, I'm on the right track. I'm not going to reflect on anything.
Because even like, I mean, Madame, man. Like, I don't know, like when watching it, there were moments where even Madame had to be like, Crystal, stop. Like, Crystal. And the storming out, my player was getting like tired of like.
She was even becoming disrespectful to my player. And for me, that was.
It's like
it was
unprofessional
of her because they are all at work.
We had to do a job.
I saw a lot of comments about Mable as well, hosting.
Yeah, he's always getting the same comments.
You know what? No, but I'm a big Mable supporter. And this is me being honest right now. That's after deserved. The nomination deserved. For me, this was Mable's weakest reunion. And maybe it was because of the energy in that room and everything that was happening.
Restraining.
He lost the room, right? Maple has never stormed off. He stormed off for the first time. Maple, I literally felt like Kishebile teacher Maple. You know, it reminded me of my days as a teacher because I'm like, it literally was like, it got to a point where you could see him.
We were watching no.
No, he lost the room. Like he struggled with these women. And I think that's why it was like not his greatest reunion. Yeah.
Also, don't call out or basically to highlight the cyberbullying and also not highlight the bullying that took place in the show also.
Yes.
Because yes, you're calling us out and fans do take it a bit too far in terms of how they deal with the cast members.
Yeah.
But also remember, there was bullying on the show. They struggled to address that with the cast members. Miriam even said it was a fact that Crystal is cross-eyed. And why should she be offended about it? If they call her skinny dude, that's fine because she is one. But it doesn't make it right because that's bullying on its own. And for me, they struggle to hold those people accountable. Mariam, Princess Jokoko, in terms of the bullying. Angel, at least she apologized for her own mistake. And also Annie admitting that she jumped on the bandwagon because she never liked Crystal.
Yeah, from before she got there.
She never liked Crystal.
Yeah.
So she decided to jump in on the hate because she never liked Crystal. And for it was a moment for her to just express how she felt about Crystal. So I think I would call out production on that. They failed to call out the housewives in terms of their wrongdoing on the show, but they were so quick to call out the viewers. But they also forget that it was also happening on the show. What happens on the show is
sorry. I'm gonna, I hear you. I agree 110% with where you are. Where I will say that like that speech that Maple made, right? There's a part that he used there where I do feel like as even viewers, right? Like, and I think with us especially, I think we review these shows. And I think in what we're doing, some of you might think we're just men talking about TV shows, but this is, you know, for us, it's also like something that we take seriously.
Yeah.
I do think that there are people who, when they have spoken about this show, and have made specific comments, they do cross a line. Like when they spoke about death threats, when they spoke about, like, don't include people's kids in anything. Like for me, that's a no-go area. Do not talk about anyone's children.
His marriage also, that was
even talking like even talk about people's marriages. Like fine. Like I think we can talk about like the fact of Annie's divorced, right? Or Annie's going through whatever she's going through. But don't be distasteful
when it's outside the context of the show. Like I think everything should be remain inside.
Exactly. Like it's let's talk about what we're watching on the show, guys. We are fighting
cast members battles outside of the show, and why are we taking it too far?
Yeah,
because that's what people do. Even with Big Brother, they do the same.
Exactly.
They're fighting people's battles in the house outside, and they become too extreme.
We cross a line, guys. Yeah. We cross a line. Like death threats, kids.
No, that's a no-go.
No.
So get us on board and let us know what has been happening with the real city Makotis.
Okay, so I'll admit last week's episode was slightly flat for me. But I am glad that they're finally getting all the ladies together. Like now they're finally interacting, all of them together. Yeah, like, cause I mean, that's when you watch these shows, you want to watch their interactions with each other. Anika had a very awkward conversation with Kinel. And I feel like Anika is triangulating and hotspotting and like asking everyone about this Lobola thing. And I get it. Maybe she just wants to get different opinions.
She's realizing.
We are find out.
She's realizing, and she's realizing in the show.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm seeing it. I just can't unsee it now.
There's a lot happening. I feel like she is unraveling in each episode.
Also, did you hear that comment when she said, but yeah, I want him to pay Lobola, but at the end of the day, it's our money. Like,
yet another 3 weeks now back to back where Anika throws a jab about the finances, right?
Like,
So
guys, let no one
don't let anyone lie. Yeah, and when you're making more of it, I think it always shows up. But I think the big drama that's building up is
the triad.
The triad.
Yeah, polyamory or whatever it is.
Listen, firstly, Colin, guys, don't trust boys from Tutuza. And who still have cornrows in 2026. Sorry. There's, I think there's this.
He looks very old for those hairstyles anyway.
No, he does. There's this thing that I think has been happening in reality shows, and actually just like I think in the world in South Africa. Felix did it. Bubesi did it. This whole thing, polygamy within Umjolo. Guys, just say you're whores and you want more than one girlfriend. Like, let's stop trying.
Does he even want to get married?
He doesn't want to get married. And says he wants to get married. He doesn't want to get married, which I think is the most frustrating thing. Watching Ceci as like, Ceci seems like a very strong woman.
Nice girl.
And she's a
nice girl.
Listen, she really is. But like, now I feel like she's dimming what she wants for what this man wants. And she raised such a great point of how Yenandi Kim, Colin and Kim are meeting behind her back to resolve this issue. Why is she not being involved if they're all in a relationship, right? If both the three of them are in a relationship.
But last week I did say, Kim is not feeling that. Kim.
But you know what? Next episode, love the drag from Ceci, where she's like, because Kim was like, I was bathing your kids, I was feeding your kids, and Ceci turned back and said, we fed you. Listen,
Now you're fed. You
now-
think you're all dead.
Now that you're fed, you think you're all that. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And then there's one other thing that I think the production is doing, which I hope is not what I think it is. I don't know if you guys remember Real Housewives of Gqeberha. Remember when close to the end of the actual show they brought 2 new cast members, and those 2 new cast members were bringing drama. Like their thing was they realized the show is not dramatic enough, it's just moving too slow. So I do see that there's a 5th cast member coming next week. I just really, really hope and pray that they didn't bring her to add drama.
Why is she in a polygamy also? What
She's
is
also
it
in
with
a polygamy.
It's like
Yeah,
women-
gender. It's a thing now.
Everything is him, romantic.
It is,
If
yeah.
you just get on new program now. I was like, not all of us aspire to be in polygamy, bro. Like I'm Zulu, but
You're
like
Zulu,
that.
but nah.
I know. Okay, now we're gonna jump now to drama fix. We're gonna talk about a little bit of drama. There's a little less of drama because we have been having Liema for 2 weeks. But I'm so excited that this week drama is coming back to our TV.
Yes.
That is Inimba. Inimba is coming back, and we're gonna be releasing the new season as for Monday. So really looking forward to that. And by now you would have seen the first 2 episodes, and probably gonna be telling us the next 2 weeks. I know Ziawa, but I'm definitely think it's gonna be a nice show. Pillville, anything you wanna add on saying, guys?
Oh,
so far?
Yeah, I am enjoying Pimville, but I do feel like there's a lot going on and they're losing direction because now they're focusing on way too much.
Yeah.
And I feel like they don't give time in terms of each and every storyline. Like wrap up the storyline, then move on. You don't need to introduce new storyline while the other one you haven't wrapped it up already. So
But I also do feel like it's because they've got so many characters on the show, right? And I think they've got like a huge amount of great talent on the show. Like it's a great cast. And I think I forgave the first 2 weeks for being like, for seeing so many of the cast members and like, getting to know them because that's what, you want that beginning to be like. But I hear you. I do feel like now it's like shifting to, these different storylines, and it's like, which one do we hold on to, and like, are we gonna forget this one to focus on this one? Sure, you might come back to this one, but it's just like, damn, where are we looking? It's just so many directions.
focus is all over the place.
Yeah. But I'm still, what week are we on? 3?
Is week 3.
Week 3. I'm still enjoying. I'm still committed.
The funeral episode was good.
It really was.
It was good.
But they're doing this thing that I don't like on shows. I hate the flashbacks. Not a flashback. I hate the dream sequence.
They had a whole long scene only to find out it was a dream. I think that was...
I hate a dream.
But it was great for the drama though. It was great for being dramatic. I think they were just being dramatic in a typical telenovela way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, what have you been guys watching and telling recently?
I've started watching 56 Days. What a hot show. It is hot.
It looks like it's got a lot of sex. Does it have a lot of sex?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
And also, if you're a fan of you would definitely enjoy this series. Like, it has 8 episodes. I'm on episode 4. I'm about to finish it very soon, and it is good. Like, when people were talking about it, I thought maybe they were just overhyping it, but it's really good.
Okay. On the watch list.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on
Prime Video. Yeah.
check it out.
On the watch
Prime
list.
my Prime has been neglected. I've been wanting to watch a lot of shows on Prime, but there's another show that you recommended. What was it on Prime Launch? Cross. Oh, there's another one that just did. So what was it?
The Girlfriend.
No, not that one. It's on the Prime because I saw it when you opened the thingy. You said like it's
on the top 10.
crime whatever with it. And it's on the top 10. Forgot about it. But also it's on my watch list. I need to watch it. I haven't been watching another things. I just got a glimpse of Love is Blind last week.
I'm actually waiting for hours. Hey, like I don't think I can.
I struggle with that show. I don't know why.
Like I wanna see our Love is Blind and see.
It's gonna be messy.
That's it. I wanna see that. Like I'm not even
They
checking
one
it out.
from they need to wrap it up.
in America.
Yeah, they need to wrap it up.
It's becoming toxic.
Extremely.
Yeah, I want to see ours. When is it coming out?
If you guys have watched it, you will understand. I was so hopeful when I was watching the first few episodes, thinking these guys are genuine. Oh my god!
I think they should have wrapped it up after
The
season 1.
stars fall off the moment they see these other girls.
That's when it becomes toxic.
I like when they meet up and then you can see like they're not satisfied when they see that person for the first time.
I was joking to see this whole time in the pod.
It's super awkward.
Um,
But yeah, more than anything, that's the only thing I watched. Yeah. Because I've been watching a lot. I'm probably, this is my
No,
first-
this week, yeah,
it's been almost
you were busy.
Apologies, guys. I'll get better.
Yeah.
Like, it's just been a crazy week for me.
Yeah.
But when you sort of been watching?
So obviously checked out season 2 of Paradise. Like I said, great 3 episodes. Like, hey, you haven't seen it? You listen. I'm not even gonna spoil it, but guys, please
budget is
check out
budgeting
Paradise.
this season.
They have a budget.
They dropped the whole thing.
No. So they did the first 3
three,
yeah, and then they're gonna do one episode a week. Plus, it has a podcast that accompanies it, which I think if you're interested in like diving into like the episode of something, definitely watch the podcast. It's also quite
watch it
interesting.
after.
Yeah, no, I also feel like right after I'm gonna watch that too. So I like that podcast too. Yeah, great start. And then I hate to admit that I watched this. Besides Paradise, I watched the Afrikaans version of Paradise, which is Paradise on SABC too. I don't know. I only saw the first 2 episodes. Jabu, I don't know. You have an opinion about it so far, but
Yeah, I'm not feeling it.
okay, I'm gonna keep giving it a shot. Like, I'm gonna keep giving it a shot because I think I'm enjoying what SABC2 is doing with their telenovelas right now. So I'll give it a shot and see how far I get. And then I hate to admit, even though it's in the background while I'm editing my videos, I've started watching Beauty in Black. I finished season 1. I literally was like, let me just finish. Let me just get to the end. And like, I think I'm two episodes away from the season.
They killed my wife.
Every single episode they killed my wife. Yeah, so I've been watching Beauty in Black. I hate it. I'm the biggest Tyler Perry
Trust me, in
hater.
season 2, the acting is a bit better.
Yeah, it actually is. So
Yeah.
that's been me. But yeah, please guys, and you guys aren't recommending, you need to recommend in the comment section like what we should actually check out too.
Yeah.
Oh, forgetting one thing that I did last week is watching Night Agent, finishing it. Beautiful show.
You're gonna have to convince me to watch Night Agent.
Beautiful.
I'm still not. I don't like spy dramas that much. Like for me, it had to be good. The last thing I watched was like Day of the Jackal.
Yeah, it's in that level kind of for me. And I think this season was just ultimately good. And I think they're shooting season 4, of which I'm sad about.
So fast.
Yeah, they're already shooting season 4. But I would have preferred it to end with this season.
Yeah, I don't feel like some things just need to end.
Yeah.
On a strong.
Yeah, man, that's the whole thing. Yeah. Guess we got anything else we're gonna talk about?
Next week, tune in next week and find out.
Yes.
Just don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please do tune in and watch the other episodes we've dropped, and also like and subscribe. Please share with your friends and family, with everybody in your family, neighborhood, whatever. Even if it's your
You
ex.
name yeah. What's in the X? You just say X's too. Wow. Unblock them just so you can share
Just
this.
please watch this today. Like, it's gonna be an icebreaker. I know Valentine is over, but hey, it's gonna be like an icebreaker. Have you seen this podcast? It's really nice. You know? Yeah, I know you'd like this. So it's gonna be like a nice icebreaker for you and your partner, your ex-partner. But you know, I think it's not so much for the support and love and everything. And please do continue to like and subscribe and comment. And also do tell us which shows you should be checking out and watching. You guys don't really tell us. You just move with us. You just want to have them to tell you. You know, we want to watch what you guys also watch.
Hey, we'll even watch Moja Love shows.
Yeah, we can watch him in everything, guys. We're not picking the Soto TV. You know, it's fine.
That's still around.
I don't know.
I don't think
Exactly. So I wouldn't know. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was another exciting episode with Bafana.
And Jabu McDonald.
And your boy Cardi. Hello.
And peace.
Review.